Hello students, good evening everyone. Hope everyone is keeping fine. Today we will see the poem The Rebel. Okay, first of all you must know the meaning of rebel. Okay, so rebel means the one who goes against somebody, especially like government or any other persons. Okay, so the rebel is the one who goes against someone. So let's see the beautiful poem written by DJ Enright. Okay, let's start. Do you know anyone who always disagrees with you or your friends, or likes to do the opposite of what everyone thinks they should do? Think of a word to describe such a person. Discuss with your partner some of the things such a person generally does. Okay, so here we see that rebel is the person most of the time he goes against someone. Okay, means he thinks something differently. Clear? Let's see. First of all, I'll read this poem, I'll explain it. Thereafter, I'll also tell you the summary of the poem. Let's start. When everybody has short hair, the rebel lets his hair grow long. When everybody has long hair, the rebel cuts his hair short. See, my dear students, here the poet is saying that when everyone starts keeping short hair, at the time rebel keeps long. And when everyone keeps long hair, the rebel starts keeping hair short. Here, the poet wants to say that he is something very different person. He wants to do something different than others. Okay, so here we see the same thing is happening. Let's see ahead. When everybody talks during the lesson, the rebel doesn't say a word. When nobody talks during the lesson, the rebel creates a disturbance. So here the poet says that everybody in the class disturbs the lesson, he just keep quiet. Okay, and when everybody listen carefully, he makes or create a disturbance. Okay, he makes some problems or create problems or make laugh others, all that. Okay, means he is something very different person. The rebel is the one who is something very different. He wants to do difference, create some nuisance or something, and then he wants to be something very different. When everybody wears a uniform, the rebel dresses in fantastic clothes. When everybody wears fantastic clothes, the rebel dresses soberly. Here, soberly means in a decent way. Okay? So here the poet is saying that when everybody wears uniform, he likes to wear something else, something vulgar, something very different. Okay? And at the time, same time when everybody means wants to wear something very different, fantastic, like that clothes looking something awkward like that. So at the time he wears something very soberly. He is dressed soberly. Soberly means here very simple, humble, and a gentle way. Okay. In the company of dog lovers, the rebel expresses a presence for cats. In the company of cat lovers, the rebel puts in a good word for dogs. See here, the poet is saying that when everybody loves the company of dogs, at the time he prefers to be with a cat. And when everyone starts loving cat, he talks something good for the dogs. Okay, that means he's not matching with the persons being there together. Okay, he's something unique, he's something different. He wants to do something different, acts differently, and even does something different. When everybody is praising the sun, the rebel remarks on the need for rain. When everybody is greeting the rain, the rebel regrets the absence of sun. So here also two things again comparing, like when everybody else praising sun means the sunshine rays, everything is very beautiful, that time he feels that need of rain. And when everybody is praising or welcoming about the need of rain, at the time he feels the presence or absence of the sun. Means here also we see that he has a different choice, he has different likeness. Okay. When everybody goes to the meeting, the rebel stays at home and reads book. When everybody stays at home and reads book, the rebel goes to the meeting. Again here he does something different. You see, when everyone wants to go for meeting, to attend meeting, he stays at home and reads book. But when everyone starts reading, he does sitting there and going to a meeting. When everybody says yes please, the rebel says no thanks, no thank you. When everybody says no thank you, the rebel says yes please. It is very good that we have rebels. You may not find it very good to be one. Okay, so here in the end the poet says that it is very good to be one like them, like that person among us. Okay, so it is really good. Dear students, I'm just sharing a short things that had happened with me, and I was there with him. So just listen carefully. I had a friend like that. Means very often we were afraid of teachers. Means if you are absent or we are not doing homework, so what teacher will say, they might scold us, they might give punishment. We are afraid, and so many things like that. But I had a friend, he was going something very different. He will be absent for 3-4 days, but at the same time he will do his work accurately and come next day, and then he will get praisings. Instead of being scolded or being punished, he was being praised. He was different. So my dear friends, students, these sort of things we find sometimes in our life. One or the other person, they become very different from others. Okay, so here the rebel means not a bad person, but a person who has something different taste, something different ideas, something they like very differently to do something. Okay, and sometimes very often it becomes good also. Like we act decently, we are good, but very often something wrong is happening there. We have the tendency to go aside. We don't want, but the rebels are the one who go there, and also they tackle the problem and overcome that problem. Okay, so it is very good to have rebels among us. So dear students, remember the poem The Rebel. It is written by DJ and read. Okay, hope everyone has understood well. Just briefly I'll tell you the summary of the poem. Okay, so listen the summary of the poem The Rebel. Okay, now I'll tell you the summary of the poem Rebel. A rebel is a person who does the opposite of what everyone else does. When short air is fashioned, the rebel let his air go long, and vice versa. When all the children make a noise in the class, the rebel keeps quiet. But when everybody is quiet, he will disturb with his voice. A rebel dresses himself differently from all other students in the class. Sometimes he is the only one in the class without uniform. When other children come wearing fantastic clothes, he wears a simple dress. A rebel has no particular preference for any animal. If you love cats, he will love dogs. If you love dogs, he will love cats. This is what a rebel does. Okay, means he's the person who does always opposite things, means something different. Okay, the person who does or act like this is called here a rebel. Okay, so dear students, hope everyone have understood well. Thank you for watching.